The International Association for K-12 Online Learning has created design considerations for online courses that apply well to all digital content design, whether you are integrating blended learning into your face-to-face classroom or teaching a fully online class. To begin, make sure to design your content with a clear and consistent structure. How you organize your content will depend on the age of your learners, your content, and your personal preferences. Whatever design you select, make sure your structure is clear and consistent in its organization. This gives learners clear direction for proceeding through the content. Also, spend some time adding graphics to enhance your structure and add visual appeal. Would you rather read something that looks like this or this? Next, pay careful attention to how you present text. Digital content can often be very text-heavy, which is particularly difficult for struggling readers. Studies show that people read differently online. They pay attention to mostly the first 100 words on a page, and then they tend to skim and scan. People usually spend 80% of their time above the fold, or the line on the page where you need to start scrolling down to read. Limit the text in your course. If you have a lot of information to convey, break the text into manageable chunks, or consider using a video like I did here to convey the information. When designing your pages, make sure to include plenty of white space. I will often do this by adding a picture to the page, which adds visual appeal and white space. Also, limit scrolling by dividing your text into different sections or pages. And when designing your quizzes, try to construct them so that students only see one question per page. Tip number 3 is to vary your instructional delivery methods. Text is easiest to produce, but becomes ineffective with overuse. Mix in audio, video, animations, and simulations. Also, vary the activities you ask students to complete. A little variety goes a long way and prevents your digital content from falling into a rut of predictability. Next, make sure to include clear examples, rubrics, and models in your class. Think of all the times students ask you questions face-to-face to clarify an assignment. You're often not immediately available when students are accessing your digital learning activities, so give them clear directions about your expectations. Include examples that illustrate the level of detail and the evidence you expect from your students in their discussion posts and replies to others. Provide student exemplars from previous years to guide students as they work on projects. Providing as much clarity as possible will support your learners and equip them to reach the learning goals you have outlined for them. Last, provide many opportunities for interaction. Online learning can sometimes feel really isolating. Make it a goal for your students to feel as connected when participating in digital learning activities as they do when they're sitting side by side with their peers. Design your content to be interactive and plan activities that allow for frequent student-to-student interaction and teacher-to-student interaction. Intentionally crafting the design of your digital content will engage your learners and support them in their learning pathways.